Welcome to Parks Golf Academy. Working with a player on an over-the-top swing. This was the first swing I saw on his on the tee box one day. So we scheduled a lesson to come inside and do a little work inside because it's a little easier to fix some things inside. I analyzed the swing with Sports Box, took a look at his hand path and what he was doing there, and obviously could see he was way over the top. So we started doing some work, and I was doing some explaining here of just what is over the top, how does it work, what's that mean with your face angle as you're coming through. I showed him a little bit like ping pong example of when you cut a ball in ping pong, it'll spin. It spins hard to the right. It's a glancing blow, doesn't really travel very far. So I like to use the foam. It's one of my favorite drills in helping people understand how to cure a slice. And so he's swinging under this foam right here. He does it a few times, starts getting the feel. And then you can see what he does here is he hits some solid shots. So after we got used to that feel that he could get underneath the foam and squaring the club face up a little bit more, then he was able to hit some quite a bit better shots, a lot a bit more distance. You can obviously hear it in the sound of the striking the ball as he's coming through. Just much more solid strikes. Most of the shots were really straight compared to the shots he had been hitting in the past and quite a bit more distance. So that was a really good and quick improvement using the swinging under the foam. So I gave him this drill to where he could work on this in the range himself, stick an alignment stick in the dirt so he could practice this on the range. And I'm showing him here that the angle needs to be the same as the club that he's swinging. So with a 6-iron, it's going to be set up just like the shaft is there. With a driver, it'd be a little flatter. With a wedge, it'd be a little more upright. So he's swinging under the foam here. He's still hitting some really good shots. So we switched to the driver. Obviously, a little tougher with the driver, but he's swinging under the foam. But I'm gonna try to explain to him a little bit about how his setup was causing a lot of his issues when he's sliding it, fading it to the right. So he used to set up way to the left, and that would cause even a bigger slice. And that's typical for a slicer of the golf ball. You just keep aiming left because it goes so far right. But when you're starting to turn the ball over or draw it, it's okay to go ahead and square your shoulders up or even aim a little to the right here as I'm describing that to him. And that helps you swing your path more to the right, and then you can close the face as you're coming through. So hopefully he'll get a little bit better setup and then be able to swing inside out better and turn it over to the left. And here he is just finishing up the lesson and taking a few more swings of rehearsals underneath the foam. That was going to be his thought process for going to the range the next day. So here's a sound you can hear as he's striking it, and it sounds so much better. So that is definitely a different sound and a different shape for what he was doing. Here he is on the range the next day, putting it into practice, and so he was excited to be able to hit some shots, no foam, just trying to hit some on the range zone right there, ripping. So hopefully you can get Sports Box in the future. We can check out your swing as well, see what's going on there.